Hi everyone. Feels like time for a download. What's on my heart is just so much gratitude for, firstly, my dear friend Francesca, whose house I'm now staying in. Her and her family are back in Seattle. But I still feel her heart beating strongly. I just feel the love, and I feel a lot of people's thoughts and prayers coming into me, lifting me up. So I had a meeting on Friday with an interventional radiologist called Dr. Agar that the clinic introduced me to. And he's a really great guy that I really connect with, and he connects with me. Really smart, heart-centered guy, in it for the right reasons. And, it's tough sometimes to find that in a doctor, I've discovered. There's a big industry, a big system around medical health, especially in North America, and obviously health in the USA is private, it's business. So, I really need to connect with the people working with me. So that was good, and we went through. He pulled up my PET scan on the big, huge screen. We scrolled through my whole body, and he said I can't find anything else. And we went back, focused on the breast. And I had given him my MRI from Canada that was done a few months ago, February. That MRI was taken, I think, a few weeks after my first biopsy. So what happened, I feel ready to share. I think it's helpful to share now this and put it as a part of the history, part of the past. So I found a lump in December, had it biopsied, and on the original ultrasound, the lump was 1.2 centimeters, so not very big, in my milk duct. And however, the biopsies, and this is something I think everyone should know, biopsies can spread cancer. They're like a big trauma, and especially in the breast. I can only speak for the breast. But it was a big trauma. It created a lot of inflammation, and after that first biopsy, some weeks later, I went for an MRI, and the MRI showed now 3 masses instead of 1, all within the same sort of quadrant of the breast, the sort of lower outer part they call 6 to 9 o'clock. And it was clear to me that you've got to be really careful with needle biopsies. So from 1 lump, I now had 3, and the original one had grown, maybe actually doubled in size. So it was aggressive. And that was why they wanted to do a full mastectomy and cut off my nipple as well. At the time, I just didn't, or they were going to cut half the lower breast and then do radiation, which was, there were risks of the radiation causing cancer, and also giving me lung fibrosis and pneumonia and cracking my ribs. And yeah, I couldn't align with any of it. So I changed my diet, started taking supplements, just doing a lot of internal work. Those first 3 months were very much about me reconnecting with myself, clearing a lot of things out, obligations. A lot of it was related to my work. And so anyhow, back to this meeting on Friday. It's Monday now. He told me that only one of my tumors is metabolically active now. So, and it's not the original one. The original one and the one behind it that came after the biopsy, they are not active anymore. So that means they're not growing. And just the 9 o'clock one, which was a more recent one, that got activated as I think in a response, because I then had another biopsy in March at 4 o'clock. There was no lump, there was just a small area that they thought had carcinoma. And they took 2 samples, one was benign, the other one was, there was some foci, some areas of carcinoma. But that was like a really huge, another trauma to my breast. That created a lot more inflammation, and the inflammation, interestingly, just kind of ran along the whole line of the tumors. And after that biopsy, then the 9 o'clock started growing. I could feel it. It was like there was heat, and it was stinging, and so, anyhow, yeah, where I'm at right now is that my original 2 tumors are no longer active, and the breast cancer marker, which is CA19-9, has gone down 2 points since I got here, because it's been tested twice. Once as when I got here, sort of the first day, and then I think again a couple of weeks later. So things are heading in the right direction, and this doctor, he is waiting on my Datar test, which is going to tell him which chemo is effective for my cancer, and then he's going to put it in these tiny little beads, and he's going to figure out which blood vessels are feeding the tumors or tumor, and he's going to put that in through a catheter, through an artery directly into that blood vessel, and cut off the blood supply to the tumor. And then after a week, he's going to go in with a probe with liquid nitrogen and freeze and kill the tumor or tumors, and any carcinoma in the ducts in that area. So this was my journey to save my breast. And I feel like I'm at the beginning of the end of this fight. It's been a very painful, hard journey. I pulled in a lot of reserves, a lot of strength that I guess I knew I had, but now I know I definitely have it. And what I feel, I know, I believe, is that every soul incarnated has a check-in point time in their life where they evaluate whether they want to be here, and it comes in different forms, mental, emotional, physical. In my case, it was definitely physical, and it tested me really hard. But it also forced me to birth fully into this body, and it only took 40 years. But I feel I'm here and I'm part of the earthly realm now. And in harmony with my body. She's in harmony with me. And I've also found someone who can hold can liberate me, and because I feel it's important to have a end point to this. So thank you to all of you who've supported, and thoughts and prayers, and financially it's been expensive. And yeah, I want to enjoy my life, especially my kids, my husband, my incredible family that I've created. Okay, till next time.